Don't miss the accessory kits for Necromunda.
Spiking bits.
Welcome back, hobby maniacs. Happy holidays out there to everybody. This is our final Necromunda unboxing. I can't remember a time when I wasn't unboxing Necromunda. These are the accessory kits for the new game, of course. You get one sprue of each of these in the base game, but the expansion sets contain two, and actually this Barricades and Objectives contains a baggie of these 25mm bases, and of course the bases are available separately themselves, but only currently come in 32 and 25mm varieties. So first up, I figured we would take a look at the bulkhead doors accessory kit here, which is a really cool design. It's $35, doesn't come with any extra bases or anything like that. But you see here, you're gonna get two identical sprues of roughly the 14 plastic doors. There's 7 unique designs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7, in here 7. Thought there was 7, maybe not. But either way, you're gonna get 2 sprues of them. And then of course they come with the little bulkhead handles right here as well, depending on if you wanna go with the round or the traditional, what do they call it, the cheater bar, tension bar kind of type deal. And the foot pads and everything are included on the sprue to put them right into the bottoms of the bulkheads to support them standing up. Overall, there's not much in the way of documentation here for these bad boys, but once you open it up, they are going to give you the sprues themselves, just 2 of them right there. Like you see, you're going to have to use what we just showed you on the back of the box in order to put them together. But I like the styling of it for sure. Now, these actually are too wide to fit the Zone Mortalis tiles, even though this is based on the classic kind of style of Zone Mortalis, the boards from Forge World, but in a completely 2-dimensional kind of format. These actually are not compatible with those boards. So just be aware right there. Now, what is cool about them is that they have that kind of a retro feel to the old bulkheads that used to form the basis of the card or the paper terrain that came with the first Necromunda box that you could put together and make all sorts of like ginormous, like sprawling little spires to battle over. Now, of course, we have with all this great technology and plastic and everything, it's great. Now, these are a little bit bulkier. This is the Chinese hard plastic. I'm pretty sure it said it was distributed, yeah, made in China and distributed in the UK here. But overall, they've gotten better since their original kind of release of those bases, those first sector Mechanicus or Mechanicum bases that came out, Mechanicus, that weren't exactly up to snuff. They were a little flat. They were a little flat. People noticed. We noticed. And we let you guys know about it. But they've generally improved their quality going forward from there. So that's kind of cool to see. So you're going to get 3 of those identical terrain or bulkhead designs, bulkhead door designs, and then these 2 right here. And of course, the single doors with little kind of porthole type deal. And like I said, these break off and then they attach into the bottom to form the support structure so they don't kind of tip over. And that's pretty much the first accessory box of the bulkhead doors. Next up on our Tour de Accessories of Necromunda is the Barricade and Objective box. Now this has got a lot more value, I feel like, for your $35. The last one I would have loved to talk about more, but it was literally 2 of the same sprues, and they're big, and there's like 7 parts. It's like, there's only so much I can say, really. So this is a much more robust kind of type kit here, as you can see. We've already seen half of the sprue, well, the identical sprue in the core set unboxing here, but they didn't come with the bases, or we didn't know that they came with the bases. So you're gonna get some loot crates in here, some Beast's Lair, you don't have to glue down that tentacle kind of type thing, priority marker, gang relic, door terminal, booby traps, all sorts of barricades, the bases themselves, and then here's the assembly instructions, because once again, they don't come on the inside, there isn't like a pamphlet. So overall, you're gonna get 18 barricades, 10 crates with separate lids, those are the little loot crate kind of things, 2 melter traps, 2 gas traps, those are the official names of the booby traps there, and 8 freestanding kind of terminals. This is going to be 4 on each sprue. 2 of the beast layer kind of little manhole cover type thing, and 2 of the priority tokens. Again, this is that hard plastic from China, but like I said, they have been getting a lot better. I mean, you can see here, you can see individual bullets in the loot crates here. There are the ammo crates. You can see there's frag grenades. Like, this stuff looks good. There's divots, there's rivets. There's all sorts of different molded detail in, even like these rivets here are really fine as compared to some of these bigger door type rivets right over here. So all in all, the quality has definitely improved of their sprues coming out of, you know, China and stuff. And then the little booby traps right there, you know, as far as I can tell. But and what I like about these two is that they don't have pieces that you have to glue on to stand them up. They're already ready to go as soon as you clip them down and shave off the mold lines right there. So interesting, very, very interesting kit. I mean, you can obviously pick these up and use them for anything out there under the sun, you know, just to spruce up your game board. But, you know, if you're playing in 40K match play, you probably want to define what they are right there. And next up, we'll take a look at the bases. All right, so we have a couple new sets of bases. And you probably heard me already say that I was really looking forward to putting my Custodes on these. However, they don't make the larger size, the 40 or the 50 mil, or even some of the bigger sizes for them, unfortunately. Now they come pre-punched in little baggies, or if you get the 2 base sets that are out, these are $650 each for 10 of each of the base, so roughly 65 cents a base there. This is basically how they come. You know, they're punched out. I think those actually kick them out of the machine. That's how they eject them from the casting machines right there. And there's a whole bunch of different varieties of them. Let's take a look. I believe there's just 5, but it's duplicated twice. Pretty sure that is the case. 2 rivets, 1 rivet, or maybe there's 3. Nope, there's 1 with straight. So there's a straight piece and a doubles piece. Yep, so there is 5. So 5 different designs right there. Now let's see how these stack up to the current line of sprues that you can purchase separately from them. Now we busted out our 32 millimeter bases right here to get a better apples to apples comparison, and we grabbed one of the boxes of the Sector Mechanicus 32 millimeter side of things. Of course, there's some larger sizes in here. Now these indeed would be great for my Custodes as well. However, I didn't think of that at the time, and now I've already purchased resin bases. So, well, that's just the way that cookie crumbles. Now, these are the ones that come in Necromunda, and here are the other ones attached on sprue. You can definitely tell that the ones that come in the box set are going to be a little bit more defined as far as detail goes. You're going to have some depth here, some undercuts and some incuts and things to make the base itself really pop. I don't really know what to make. I mean, just looking down, doing the Pepsi Challenge taste test, I feel like the stuff on the left is more detailed than the stuff on the right. Even though there's depth here, it seems a little bit more blunted or rounded, so to speak. Now, one of the advantages to having these on the sprue is that you can spray it and you can airbrush it and you can do all these things to it, have it all painted up, ready to go with a nice, easy, paint palette, for lack of a better term. You're holding it on the sprue, clip them off, and then just lip the base itself with some black, and that's going to get you done, because you don't have to worry about, as long as you trim it flush, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about a big divot right there. Whereas these, you're going to be like, all right, let me hold it and then try to paint it, and then you're going to try to hold it, and it's kind of like a lot to get, to kind of keep these in order. So that's the one advantage I definitely see to it right there. But other than that, these appear to be more detailed than these. $6.50 for a pack of 10, where you get 40 of the 32 millimeters in this box for $32. So 40 for 32, or 40 for 35 rather. Those are, it's roughly $3.50 for 10. So even if you just count 40 of these, not even counting these, coming in this box for $35, that's roughly $87.50 a base. So it's actually a higher price point, but it would probably end up being lower once you factor in an extra 12 bases or so. It would probably come down to about the same price point. So this is kind of a variety pack. This is a single pack. So it is what it is right there. But again, you know, maybe you just need 10 bases. You just grab this as opposed to spending $35. I don't know if they're going to come out with additional sizes based on, you know, the expansion sets and things like that might come out in the future from Necromunda, but I suppose you never really know. Like, sky could definitely be the limit there. Well, that is it for our Necromunda weekend. Thanks for hanging in there with us as we took a closer look at all these kits and the new 40K terrain kits as well. Overall, it seems like Necromunda is highly anticipated and, of course, a fan favorite from back in the day as well. So overall, I see it probably doing pretty well in stores this weekend. So I can't wait to get my Necromunda game on here this weekend, hopefully. Now, if you like these kind of unboxing and preview features here on this channel, make sure you subscribe to us and turn on the little notification icon in the bottom right corner. That's the one that looks like a bell to be the very first to like and comment on our videos. And make sure you head on over to thelongwar.net. That's the home of the battle reports for exclusive content, early access videos, and more. Become a veteran of the Long War today.